continue for the last part for chapter 5. Okay, so I just left this homework for you guys to check the order for each date. 好，把荧幕切过来一下哈。哎，那个是不是教学评量都填完了？还没填完的举手。啊，等一下吧。啊，那我就不收荧幕了哈。Okay, so if you want to check the orders for each date, you just replace D. Okay, just replace M with D. So it will calculate each day's orders for the data set, right? Okay, so I just rename the monthly order DF with daily order data set. And then we show the daily order data set. So you may find the invoice day is 2010 December 1st for each date. So there are only 136 orders for the date. 啊，所以说在12月1号呢，只有136笔的订单。Right? Okay, there are no orders for December 4th. 啊，12月4号是怎么样？没有任何的订单。Okay, so you can use length to check how many days for the daily order DF. So it shows 3,665 365天，就365笔的资料，对不对 ？For the whole year for 2011， 对不对？啊，这个程式码我并没有提供，是刚才写出来的哈。So you can to modify the resample with M. So just use D to calculate each day's orders for the data set DF. 好，我把荧幕秀一下哈，就是等一下你们的 homework 哈，现在先不写没关系。Just replace M with D, so you will show the days orders for each date. 啊，就365天。Okay, so for we also to create a new columns to calculate the total sales amount, because we have the quantity and also with the unit price, right? So we generate a new product with sales, total sales, okay? For each order, quantity multiple with unit price. So we get a new columns in the last field. This one. There. So it multiple with quantity with unit price. 6 multiple 2.5 equal to 15.30, 对吧？啊，这个就可以算出来。Okay, so you can calculate the total the sales for each product. Okay, so we find there one columns we just created is this one, sales. Okay, so we do it again but we to summarize the sale 去算，刚才是算什么 ？So for the last examples, we calculate the orders for each month. But for this example, we calculate the summations for the total sale for each transactions, which we have created this column before, right? 我们已经建立了这个 sale， 对不对？然后去做什么 summation 加总。那我就不执行了哈 ，OK？ So we calculate the total sales, total amount for each month. So here are 12 months for the sale list， 对不对？好，所以我们可以刚才是算订单的数量。那第二个 examples we calculate the total sale for each month， 每一个月的销售额，对不对？这样没有问题了吧？啊，所以一样画葫芦嘛。Okay, so you can have this diagram for the total revenues for each month. 那你可不可以去算 total avenue for each day？ 也可以啊，对不对？啊，等一下呢，作业就是做这些了啊。OK。For the last part for the chapter 5, we have to calculate. We should to consider about our 我们叫做 repeat customer, or we call frequent buyer. So you will keep on buying your product. Okay, in Chinese we call 回头客. So repeat buying your product. Okay, so we use another functions for aggregate. Okay, so we use group by with invoice number and with invoice date with this subgroup. 好，我们先用订单编号还有订单的日期 ，OK, to make a group by calculate by these two characters. And we do the summations for sale. And we choose the maximum numbers with the customer ID. Also to check with the maximum orders for country. 其实这只是找出其中的一个而已。因为 customer ID 都是一样的话，就取一个。Okay? And so we have to do the group by for invoice number with invoice date. So here you get this new data frame we call invoice customer DM. And let me show the invoice customer DF. So with invoice number, customer's date, right? Here. And we to sum up the total sale for each invoice number. Because for this invoice number maybe have 6 or 7 transactions for each invoice number. Why? As I mentioned before, for each product has 1 transactions. But for one invoice number may have several transactions. 就是一笔的交易订单，它可能会有好几笔的这个项目，对不对？刚才有讲到了，刚才我们算过了，有大概平均是26个项目。同样一笔订单，他可能买了牛奶、奶粉、面包，类似像这样子，对不对？ Okay, so it will calculate to sum up the total revenue for each invoice number 啊，它是把这个同样一样是订单编号的去把它的 revenue 加总起来。好，那一样这边其实只是去取它的客户编号出来，然后它的国家。那因为客户编号都是一样的 ，it's all the same for the same customer ID. It doesn't matter you use the maximum or minimum. 你用最大值、最小值都是可以取出来一样的值。For the country, it's all the same. 只有这个不一样啊，我们只要去算这个。OK， 那这边算出来是什么呢？So how many invoice numbers for the whole years？ 大概有多少笔呢 ？Almost 20,000 transactions。啊不，那 transaction orders for whole years， 对不对？啊，19000多笔的资料啊。Okay, so we do this for this data set, the new data set, we do resample again, but we use group by instead resample. 好，注意哦，我们这一次用的是什么？另外一个指令叫做 group by。好 ，group by frequency 是一样的指令啊 ，resample。好，是不是一样啊？这边都是一样的。好，那这边你们就自行练习一下喽，好不好哈？那这边大概都大同小异了。好 ，OK, so we have combined these two diagrams together. Okay. Here is for revenue. Number over time, repeat customers, all customers. 啊，这边是它回头客的数量了。OK, the percentage for the repeat customers. 好，那你们这边就剩下的时间就把它练习一下啊，大同小异了。好，那这边只是把后面那个日期去掉而已哈，12月那个去掉了。好，OK，来你们先看一看。那我再拍一下今天大概想要做的作业。